Welcome, Sag, to the channel. It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Thanks for joining me today. So I have a brand new deck, you guys, and it's called the Good Tarot. And while I was just like cracking open the deck and looking at the cards and everything, I was guided to do bonus reading for you. So that's what I'm about to do right now. And I'm just going to be shuffling the deck here while we chat. So I really hope that you like the cards. So please let me know what you think of the deck down below in the comments. I'll look forward to your comments. And I do respond to everybody, so I want you to know that. So I'm just going to do like 4 or 5 cards and give you a nice little bonus reading for September. Please remember, this is a general reading. So if it resonates, that's amazing. If not, you know, that's going to happen sometimes. So keep that in mind. You might just need a private read, or, you know, feel free to check out any other amazing tarot card reader on YouTube. So I'm going to keep the camera up here for this reading. That was just part of the guidance I received. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to shuffle one more time, and then what I'll do is a deck cut and then show you guys the card. I'm not even going to look at it myself. So here we go. So I don't do reversals, you guys. I get messages, you know, to me, regardless of how the card comes out of the deck. So I want you guys to see the artwork, and I do believe that's the star card, but reading backwards isn't one of my greatest skills. So let me have a look here. It is the star card. So the star card speaks to remaining expectantly hopeful, you know, and beyond hopeful. Having absolute faith that whatever it is that you've released into the universe, or whatever you call God, you guys, you know, source, whatever, just know that whatever you put forth into the universe, your desires are coming true. So, and that's what the star card represents. It also represents, like, don't be shy about asking for things. Like, dream big. If you look at some of the people that, like, how successful they are, that all started with a dream. Like Oprah Winfrey, like, wow. Like, she started from nowhere. You know what I mean? I mean, she got fired from one of her first jobs, and now look at her. Stunning. Like, and Beyonce, you know, she just knew her whole life growing up that her dream was to be a performer, and look at her now, you know. So you guys, dream big, have faith that it's going to happen, take charge of your own destiny. Don't be shy about asking for what you want, because you're definitely worth it and worthy of it. So we have the 3 of air here, you guys. So 3 of air would be 3 of swords in a traditional tarot card deck. So it looks like some of you could be hanging on to a little bit of pain here. But don't worry, it's going to go away eventually. And, you know, maybe that's what you're asking for help with. Let's keep pulling cards. Got the Temptation card. So, I mean, this is exactly what it looks like, right? You can see the apple, and I do believe that's Eve passed out on the apple. The guidance that I'm getting here, strangely, is be careful what you wish for. Like, if you're going to be asking for something, make sure it's positive. And keep in mind that, you know, negative wishes come true too. So if you are trapped in a place where the things that you're saying are negative, the universe is always listening. The universe doesn't know the difference between you saying something negative and something positive. The universe has one response. All right, you know, okay, here you go. You know, so if you keep on saying to yourself, and I don't want to even say this stuff out loud because it's stuff that I try to never say, but, you know, choose the words carefully that follow I am. You know, if you're going to say negative things about your financial status, or about your love life, or about your job, you can just keep on expecting the same thing to manifest, because that's what you're asking for. So you have to really be careful with that. And it can be really tempting to slag off of a situation, you know, and like sort of make, I just looked at this card, so it's like sort of make biting comments, being sarcastic or mean. That all comes back. That's the energy you're putting out into the universe. So if you've been wondering why things might be taking too long, or if it wasn't for bad luck, you wouldn't have any luck at all, it's time to really look at pain-driven statements that you could be making, and how to fix that. You know, like nobody's expecting anybody to be perfect, and this is glaring into my eyes so strong right now. Hold on. And never have like a weak moment. You know, especially like people are just so defiantly rude, I find, you know, and it can be so easy to respond to that, but you have to remember that that's their own problem. It's got nothing to do with you. You know, just keep on going. And if you have to say something, make it brief and don't hang on to it. You know, just move on. Like, don't let your anger consume you. You know, like have a little pop of feeling is what I'm saying, but just let it go right away. It's for your own best interest, you know, because you have to remember that everything you say magnetizes almost immediately. And if it's sort of I'm getting the word like your season of discontent, you know, you'll just keep on getting more and more stuff to make you that way. But if you're like have this really happy, positive outlook, and you can learn to adjust your responses to people, and I've probably said this a million times, you guys, on my readings, but it's because it works. I keep post-it notes. Like I have a regular job and I do this in my downtime, right? And like I deal with some real characters, I'm not gonna lie. So I have post-it notes that say, don't take anything personally, you know, just stay happy, stay calm. And I'm constantly doing that. And if I feel like the darkness is about to come over me, I deliberately do something to change my energy immediately. You know, whether it be taking my dog for a walk, or, you know, listening to music, whatever it takes, just getting a departure from that, because that's what I'm seeing here. You know, your wishes are being fulfilled. It's just, what are you asking for? And what are you asking for inadvertently? You know, if you think that, oh, I'm going to run into a traffic jam when I leave the house today, you will. You know, if you go to a restaurant and you think, oh, I bet you the service here is going to suck, it will. You know, so you have to remember, like, and be guided to order the right thing from the universal menu, you guys. Man, that took me a long time to get there, and I hope it makes sense, and I hope you're still there after that lengthy discussion. So, King of Water here, you guys. I really love this. The King of Water is so powerful, and he uses creative ways to be abundant, and he feels his way through situations, you know. Water is the cups, it's all related to your emotions. So learning how to control that at a very high level, because the universe, you know, it reacts to what you feel also, which is why I was saying before, don't get stuck in a negative energy, because, you know, if you just let it go, okay, well, that was annoying, you know, and let it go, and then find something to be upbeat about, you know, and then move on. And if it comes back to haunt you a little bit later on in the day, just no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to shift my thinking into something really positive so that I can allow abundance to basically swim into my hand, like this cute little fish here. I think it's an angelfish, but, you know, correct me if I'm wrong. So you can be really tempted on a day-to-day basis to really slog your way through low level energy, which is, you know, hatred, disrespect, you know, all of this stuff. And there's actually scales where you can see the levels of vibrational energy, and love is always at the top. So trying to feel like love for things, it'll change your life, you guys. You know, I'm going to do one more card here. And then you've got the Six of Fire. So Six of Fire is the Six of Wands or rods. And this is really related to being victorious and moving forward and having everybody celebrate you. So you have some really interesting cards here. You start with the Star card, then it goes Three of Air, Temptation, King of Water. So you're being like really guided right now. It's like the universe is guiding you down this little path here. Let me just pick up all these cards, and they're huge. So what are you wishing for right now? What do you, like, seriously, what do you want most in your life? You know, and then, whoops, are you getting annoyed? Is that getting in the way right now? It's really tempting to tell people off. It can feel really good. Or just have, you know, a little meltdown because I've just had it with everything, blah. And then you just keep on going. But then the King of Water, he's saying, all right, you know, that might be what you're used to. It's not getting you anywhere. So really find creative ways to bring your vibrational energy back up to be really positive. And do your best to feel love all the time, even if you're not in the mood, you know. And once you do that, the whole universe is going to respond to that. And you'll find that the people you meet are probably going to be a lot nicer than the people you met when you were cranky, because that's the universe holding up a mirror to you. You know, if you're just grumbling along, you're probably going to meet somebody grumbling, you know. So you have to remember that everything around you is a reflection of you. So if what you want to see is positive outcome, then you're going to have to give up the temptation to stay in your pain. Guys, I hope this is a really interesting video reading for you. There's lots of ways out there to change your thoughts, change your feelings. I listen to binaural beats. I listen to subliminals. You know, I listen to positive affirmations. I listen to really fun music. I don't watch anything violent on TV. Nothing violent. I keep things light. I keep things positive. If I feel like I'm gonna get, you know, a little bit sad, upset, annoyed, whatever that is, I ask the angels for help right away, or I'll do any one of those other techniques to really snap me out of it, because all that I want to see in my life is positivity. So guys, I hope this was a really helpful reading for you if you're feeling a little bit stuck, and give you a little bit of direction on ways to help you get to your highest level. So I'm going to wrap up the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mad love, you guys. Take care. Bye.